Gemini, have you ever felt like the universe was whispering to you? A strange energy lingering around you, making your heart race for reasons you can't explain. Lately, there have been little things, a recurring dream, a chance encounter, or just the way someone's gaze lingers on you, that stir something deep inside. A quiet voice saying, "Something is coming, and this time, it's different." You won't believe this, but something truly wonderful is on its way to you. It's not coincidence, not luck. It's the perfect orchestration of the universe, written just for the soul journey called Gemini. The door you once thought was closed is starting to tremble. The dreams you once let go of are returning this time, illuminated by a new light. You might not see it yet, but every piece of your life is quietly moving, aligning itself to fit perfectly at the right moment. Let me tell you this: you're about to step into a phase where everything that seemed stuck will suddenly shift, as if the universe just pressed play on the next chapter of your story. And when it happens, you will never be the same again. If your heart is resonating with these words, comment, "I'm ready for what's about to happen," to declare that you're ready to receive the miracle that's approaching. Hit like, subscribe, and stay with me. Maybe pour yourself a warm cup of tea or your favorite coffee, because we're about to embark on a journey the universe has written just for you, dear Gemini. Part 1. The universe is shifting. Divine rearrangement. Gemini, lately, you might have felt that something is different. Not loud, not obvious, just a strange, subtle sense that the air around you is changing. Maybe there are nights when you can't sleep for no reason, or mornings when you wake up with your heart beating faster than usual. Everything seems the same, yet somehow, something is moving. Don't be afraid this isn't chaos. It's the divine rearrangement of the universe, designed specifically for you. The universe always works in silence. When you think nothing is happening, that's when it's busiest, quietly moving the pieces of destiny to place you exactly where you're meant to be. You may have waited too long, gone through months that felt meaningless, but in truth, every delay, every half-finished conversation, every missed opportunity was a perfect setup, clearing the path for what's meant to come next. Gemini, you are the sign of motion, change, and air. But even the wind needs direction. And right now, Mercury, your ruling planet, is entering a phase of illumination. This isn't just an astrological shift. It's a spiritual one. It's the moment your mind begins to awaken to deeper clarity. What once felt like fleeting emotion will now become understanding. You'll start seeing the why behind every event. Why it had to happen, with whom, and when. The universe is testing your ability to stand between two worlds, logic and intuition. You've always lived between those two halves. One wants to analyze, the other just wants to trust. And now, your intuition is stronger than ever. Things that used to seem random will start to make sense. A message that arrives at the right time, an old friend reaching out, a simple phrase that unexpectedly brings you to tears. These are not coincidences. They are divine signals. You might find yourself falling into quiet moments. Don't fear them. Within that silence, your energy is being renewed. You're leaving behind the old frequency, the one where you had to work so hard to be understood, and entering a new vibration, one where simply being yourself is enough. The universe doesn't want you to chase anymore. It's calling you home, back to your center. Sometimes you feel tired of waiting, as if nothing's moving. But here's a truth, Gemini. The universe never makes you wait as punishment. It makes you wait to prepare something greater. When you stop forcing, When you release what no longer fits, the new energy rushes in. And that time is now. This transformation won't come with fireworks or noise. It's like dawn starting with a faint glow, slowly revealing everything that was once hidden. You'll notice yourself changing the way you speak, react, even the people you choose to surround yourself with. That's not loss, that's realignment. Gemini, you think fast, move fast, live fast. But sometimes the universe slows you down not to stop you, but to help you see what truly matters. You may be standing at a crossroads, unsure which direction to take. But remember this: when the wind changes direction, it's not to knock you down, it's to carry you somewhere new, somewhere you truly belong. And if you listen carefully, you'll feel your soul smiling, because it knows everything is happening exactly according to the divine plan you made with the universe long before you arrived here. So don't try to control it. Don't overthink it. Just breathe, trust, and surrender to the flow. Every delay, every detour, every moment you feel lost, it's all the universe realigning your compass. Can you feel it? The quiet shift, the invisible movement, preparing something brighter, better, higher. If your heart resonates with this, leave a comment. I can feel it. That's how the universe knows you're ready for what's coming. And don't forget to subscribe, because in the next chapters, we'll dive deeper into the signs, numbers, and people who will appear to awaken this next stage of your journey. Take a deep breath, Gemini. Hold your cup of tea or your favorite coffee. Sit still for a moment, because from this point forward, you are no longer just observing your life. You are stepping into a new chapter 1, where you and the universe are co-writing the story together. Part 2. Sings of Awakening, Synchronicities and Signs. Gemini, have you ever looked at the clock and seen the same repeating numbers, 11:11, 2:22, 3:33, and felt your heartbeat quicken for no reason? Have you ever heard an old song on repeat, and one single lyric hits you so deeply that you just fall silent? Or maybe a stranger says something you've never told anyone, yet it feels as if they just spoke your thoughts out loud. That's not coincidence. That's the language of the universe. And you, Gemini, are beginning to understand it. The universe doesn't speak through words. It speaks through frequency, through synchronicity, through small, precise patterns that seem impossible to ignore. When you begin to awaken, you'll notice these divine repetitions everywhere, in music, in someone's eyes, in conversations that feel random but land perfectly. Each time it happens, it's a quiet whisper from the cosmos. Yes, you're on the right path. Gemini is the sign of duality, of two worlds, logic and intuition. One side of you wants to analyze, to understand cause and effect. The other, softer, wiser, deeper, just wants to believe. And this time, your intuition is winning. As cosmic energy intensifies, the most sensitive Geminis are waking up. You'll feel your intuition sharpen in ways that almost scare you. You think of someone, and they text. You dream of something, and it happens days later. You sense someone's emotions before they've spoken a word. These are not coincidences. They are proof of your deep connection to the energetic field of everything. The truth is, Gemini, you've always had this ability, but you used your mind to block it. You told yourself you were overthinking. You tried to stay rational, afraid others wouldn't understand. But now, the universe is showing you what you once denied. You are a soul of connection. You can hear frequencies others can't. You can read energy in the silence others overlook. Pay attention to the sensations you often dismiss. Every time your heart beats faster without reason, every sudden chill that runs through you, That's energy brushing against your field. Some call this an energy download, a moment when the soul receives direct messages from the universe. It can happen anywhere. While driving, washing dishes, or watching the clouds drift by. Not everyone feels it. But you do. Don't try to explain everything with logic. You don't have to understand the signs right away, just acknowledge them. The quieter you become, the clearer they sound. The less you chase answers, the faster they appear. Every coincidence you notice is part of a map being revealed, each sign. A star guiding you home. You might find yourself crossing paths with people from your past. Don't assume it's chance. The universe often brings back familiar souls to test whether you've truly healed. Or you may meet someone entirely new yet feel an instant familiarity, as if you've known them before. When that happens, don't resist it. Look into their eyes sometimes. That person is a mirror, reflecting the parts of you that are ready to awaken. Gemini, this is your time to believe in the unseen. Believe in subtle signals, in intuition, in that strange feeling when you walk into a place and know you've been there before. Don't dismiss the delicate details there. How the universe checks your awareness. And here's the beautiful part. Once you start noticing the signs, the universe responds faster. It's like sending a message and instantly receiving one back. Every time you acknowledge a sign and whisper, "I see it, I understand," you step closer into divine alignment with your energy. So, when you see repeating numbers, when a lyric stirs your soul, when you sense someone thinking of you, smile, because that's the universe saying, "We're in sync," and you're awakening. Take one quiet evening for yourself. Turn off your phone, listen to your breathing, and gently ask, "Universe, what do you want me to know today?" Don't expect a loud answer. Sometimes it arrives as a memory, a feeling, or a flash of light in your mind. Trust the way your heart reacts. That's the language the universe uses to speak directly to you. Tell me, Gemini, have you been noticing the signs? A number? A song? A person who keeps appearing? Share it in the comments below so we can decode them together. And if this message truly resonated with your soul, don't forget to subscribe. Because when you start listening deeply, miracles stop being coincidences. Part 3. The Crossroads of Destiny. Gemini, there are moments in life that arrive quietly. No warning, no grand event. Yet they divide your story into before and after. And right now, you are standing at one of those moments, the crossroads of your soul. On one side lies what's familiar. Old paths, old faces. The comfort of what once kept you safe. On the other side, the unknown. A new road. Unmarked. Guided only by a whisper deep within your heart. And in this still moment, the universe watches, waiting to see which direction you will choose. There is no grey area left, Gemini. No more, maybe later. No more, when I'm ready. No more, let's see how it goes. This is the time to choose, not with words, but with action. Because if you don't choose, life will choose for you. And you already know what happens when you let others make choices for you. You lose the map to your own destiny. Gemini, you are the symbol of duality, of light and shadow, mind and heart, the known and the unseen. But now you can no longer stay split in two. You must become whole. The universe is asking you to walk the path your soul agreed upon long before you were born, the path of radical truth with yourself. Jupiter, the planet of expansion and opportunity, is now moving through the air signs. This means the veil between your thoughts and your reality is becoming thin. Whatever you believe most deeply will start manifesting faster than ever. But that also means if you doubt yourself, if you choose comfort over truth, the universe will mirror that hesitation right back to you. This is no longer the time to say, "I'll try." It's time to say, "I choose." You can't keep living between who you were and who you're becoming. The universe is asking, do you have the courage to walk the road no one else has mapped for you? You might have to speak truths you've been afraid to say. You might have to end a connection that your heart already knows has reached its final page. You might have to start something new. A project. A journey. A dream without guarantees. But Gemini, remember this. The universe doesn't need your certainty, only your willingness. Jupiter, your cosmic mentor, is stretching your vision beyond the limits of what you've known. It's whispering, there's more. Don't just survive. Live truthfully. And if you dare to step forward, a 10-year cycle begins a decade of awakening, growth, and freedom, unlike anything before. Yes, fear might rise. That's natural. Every soul trembles right before stepping through a sacred doorway. But fear isn't the enemy. It's the proof that what you're approaching matters. And the great paradox? Certainty only appears after you choose never before. Close your eyes for a moment. Between the two roads before you, which one makes your heart beat faster, even just a little? Which path makes you feel alive, even if you don't yet understand why? That is the call of destiny. Gemini, you were born to explore, to connect, to move. Don't let the fear of your past anchor you to what no longer fits. The universe is handing you a ticket not to return, but to soar. And remember, choosing isn't a one-time act. You must choose again every day to live authentically, to trust yourself, to move forward, even when the way isn't clear. Every decision you make now is shaping the blueprint of your next decade. If you listen closely, you'll hear your soul whispering, it's time to release what no longer resonates. Time to step into the new chapter 1, where you don't just live, but shine. Take a deep breath and feel it, that invisible hand of the universe resting on your shoulder, softly saying, I believe in you. And when you begin to believe in yourself the same way, every door will open. If you're ready to choose your path, comment below. I'm ready for my destiny. Let the universe know that you've made your choice. And don't forget to subscribe, to stay aligned with the energy that's guiding you. Because what's coming next, Gemini, is a brand new chapter where you'll finally witness the full power of who you truly are. Part 4. The Arrival of the Divine Messenger. Gemini, there are moments in life that have no name when someone appears, says something simple, and yet everything inside you trembles, like a string has just been touched. That's a sign, because sometimes the messenger of the universe doesn't arrive with bright lights or grand introductions. They come quietly ordinary, natural, but carrying an energy powerful enough to shift the entire axis of your life. In the days ahead, someone or something will appear. A person, a message, a seemingly random encounter. They won't come to stir your chaos, but to guide you. It might be a stranger you meet in an unexpected place, or someone you've known for years who suddenly says exactly what your heart needs to hear at the exact moment you feel lost. That's not coincidence. That's the universe speaking through people, whispering, you are not lost. This is the way. This is the way. Not. Note. 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 Gemini, you are the child of communication, of connection, of conversations that awaken the mind. So, of course, the universe chooses to speak to you through people, through words, glances, and encounters that feel strangely fated. Someone may step into your life for only a few minutes, yet their words will echo for months. They might never realize it, but their soul is working with the universe to awaken yours. And sometimes, the messenger isn't someone new. It could be a person you once knew, once loved, once argued with, once lost. But when they return, their energy feels different, lighter, wiser, clearer, and yours too has changed. Between these two transformed souls, something powerful emerges: recognition, awakening, and clarity. The truth, Gemini, is that the universe always sends you people who mirror the lesson you're meant to learn. When you need to understand courage, you meet someone who forces you to be brave. When it's time to learn release, someone enters your life only to leave again. When your heart is ready to love once more, a healing soul arrives. They may not stay forever. They come to help you move to the next level of your evolution. But don't overanalyze who they are or why they came. Don't force an answer, because the moment you try to explain the magic, you dissolve it. Just feel it, that familiar but new, close yet distant, just arrived yet feels like forever sensation. That's your soul recognizing another soul. And in that exact moment, a portal of awakening opens. You'll realize these people don't come to confuse you. They come to bring clarity. They don't arrive to possess, but to return what you once lost: your faith. They may stay for a season, but that season will change you forever. In the days ahead, you may receive invitations, messages, or calls that surprise you. Don't reject them too quickly. Stay open. Sometimes, a simple yes leads to an encounter that alters the entire trajectory of your soul. Astrologically, Mercury, your ruling planet, is aligning with Jupiter, the planet of expansion and higher wisdom. This alignment magnetizes these divine messengers toward you. They carry energies of guidance, opportunity, and illumination. If a conversation lights up your mind, warms your heart, or brings tears to your eyes, that's the universe speaking through them. The universe knows you've stood strong alone for too long, so now it's sending people who can lift you, guide you, and remind you that you're supported. Don't resist them. Receive them with gratitude. The more open and flexible you are, the faster your energy will rise to meet this new frequency. And perhaps, Gemini, the messenger isn't someone else at all. Maybe it's you, your higher self, reaching back through time to whisper, "Trust you're on the right path." If you feel that someone has recently appeared at the perfect time in your life, comment below. The signs are real. That's how you tell the universe, "I'm paying attention." And don't forget to subscribe to stay connected with the messages written for your Gemini soul. Because once you open your heart, the universe will keep sending signs, people, and miracles until you finally see what was true all along. Everything has always been perfectly aligned. Part 5. Transformation and renewal. Gemini, if you look back on your journey, you'll realize something almost miraculous. The very things that once broke you were the same things that made you stronger. The heartbreaks, the detours, the moments you thought you had lost your way, none of it was meaningless. They were all part of a sacred initiation, a rebirth ritual, carefully designed by the universe to help your soul evolve. And now, you've arrived at that moment, the threshold of true transformation. From here, everything begins to feel lighter. Your mind no longer loops on the question, why? Instead, you feel a new pull, a quiet urge to simply live. There's a fresh current flowing through you, soft as wind, bright as dawn, and suddenly you find yourself smiling for no reason. That's how you know your soul is being renewed. Gemini, you're learning one of life's greatest truths, that sometimes the best things come after the hardest losses. Everything that fell apart only cleared space for what was truly meant to stay. The universe never takes from you. It repositions. You're not losing, you're being prepared. Let that sink in. The universe doesn't take away, it repositions. You're not losing, you're being prepared. From now on, you'll stop seeing endings as failures and start recognizing them as realignments. You'll no longer argue to be understood or prove yourself to be loved. You'll stop fearing new beginnings because now you understand they're not punishment, they're preparation. Astrologically, Uranus, the planet of breakthroughs and liberation, is sending powerful waves through the air signs, especially you, Gemini. It's like a gust of cosmic wind blowing away the old layers to reveal who you truly are. Free, intelligent, creative, and different by divine design. Uranus whispers to you, stop pretending to be balanced just to keep others comfortable. Real balance isn't about standing still. It's about moving in rhythm with your own heartbeat. It's time to live honestly, speak truthfully, and choose authentically. Don't fear if some people leave when you do. Those who can't stand your light were never meant to walk beside you at this frequency. You don't need to shrink your energy to be accepted. Let them go with gratitude. They've completed their role in your old chapter. You'll start to see changes not only in your emotions, but in how the world responds to you. New opportunities will begin to form. Aligned souls will naturally find you. You don't have to chase anymore, you just have to flow. This is what it means to flow with the divine when everything starts unfolding effortlessly. Because you and the universe are finally moving in sync. Let life happen. When you stop trying to control, life expands in ways you never imagined. One day, you'll realize everything that once felt wrong was actually leading you to what's right. Gemini, transformation isn't a single moment. It's a living process. It happens slowly, in everyday choices, in every time you choose love over fear, in every breath where you forgive yourself, in every pause where you say thank you, instead of why. In every pause, that's rebirth. That's your evolution. And remember this, no one can take your power if you live aligned with it. When you know your worth, you no longer crave validation, because you finally understand you are the light you were seeking. The universe smiles now. It knows you've weathered your storms, and peace is your reward. So breathe deeply, exhale slowly, and whisper to yourself, I'm back, stronger than ever. If you can feel this energy of renewal, comment below, I trust the process. That's your declaration to the universe, your soul's way of saying you're ready to live as your new self. And don't forget to subscribe, so we can continue this journey together, the next chapter of the Gemini Soul's Awakening. Because from this point on, you're not just existing, you're alive, radiant, and proof that every loss was simply a blessing in disguise. Gemini, if you've made it all the way here, it means you already feel what the universe has been trying to tell you. Everything you've been through, the losses, the waiting, the moments when you thought you were lost, has never been random. Every person you've met, every storm you've survived, every tear you've cried, has been part of a divine design, shaping your soul to become stronger, wiser, and more awakened than ever before. But here's the key. Don't just listen to this message, live it. Astrology isn't just about knowing what's coming next. It's about realizing that you always have a choice in how you receive it. At every moment, you can choose love over fear, faith over doubt, and living over merely existing. When you shift your inner frequency, your outer world transforms beautifully, effortlessly, and in ways you never imagined. The universe doesn't need you to be perfect. It just asks you to be honest with your feelings, with your truth, with your own timing. Allow yourself to rest. Allow yourself to heal. Allow yourself to trust that everything is unfolding exactly as it should, because only when you believe, the miracle begins to move. And if this message touched your soul in any way, if it made you feel inspired, awakened, or even just a little more peaceful, comment below. I trust the process. Write it down so the universe can hear you. Your words are energy. They're a declaration of alignment with your next chapter. Don't forget to like this video if you want to spread this energy to other Geminis who might need it right now. And subscribe to stay connected to the next messages from the universe, the forecasts, lessons, and reminders that will help you live more truthfully, freely, and vibrantly every single day. Remember, Gemini, you didn't come to this earth to make everyone else happy. You came here to remember your own light, to live as your truest self, and to use your story as a lantern for other souls still finding their way home. Life doesn't wait for anyone, but the universe always waits for those brave enough to believe. So don't be afraid. Keep walking, keep living fully, because the real miracle isn't where you're headed, it's who you're becoming. Keep your faith. Keep your heart open. Trust that the best things are already on their way to you. I'm your channel name. And thank you for sharing this journey with me. See you in the next video, where the next chapter of the Gemini soul will continue to unfold, with light, freedom, and love.